G'day, this is Michael from Coin Collecting and Detecting, and tonight doing a live stream searching the Downies Collectables website at the Sovereigns. Oh, I love Sovereigns, I love gold coins, and I'm really looking forward to searching through these here with you. So, if you've got any questions tonight, any questions about gold sovereigns or any questions about Australian circulating coins, but I'm going to be searching the Downies Collectables website. So I'm not searching coins tonight, just looking through here because I love these sorts of things. And Downies Collectables have got so many things to look through. I mean, you look at this coin section on their website. They've got ancient coins. Did a search last week on those. Australian coins, British coins, and there we're down to sovereigns. So this is the sovereign sections of the website. G'day, Jim. How's it going? I had an alarm set for your live tonight. Nice one. Good one. Noodler621, welcome. Good to have you here. Excuse me. So, yeah, so gold sovereigns. Just check a few more comments here. I like your videos. Appreciate that, John. Hi, mate. I have a HH coin. How much are they worth? And change over 10 cent. The change over 10 cent coin from 2016, $1.70 to $5. But the the HH coins, the high mintage, heaps of coins were minted. So unless they're in perfect condition, they're pretty much face value. So yeah. Hi, how's it going? Good, thanks. Valenia. Hopefully you're going well too. All right, let's get straight into these ones here. Gold sovereigns have been around for a little while, but the ones we're going to be looking at here, earliest is about 1852 or mid 1800s that we're sort of going to be looking at here. But the category, we might just have to refresh this page here to get everything up and going again. And so I've filtered this search to the least expensive things through to the most expensive things, and this search has half sovereigns as well as full gold sovereigns, because there's half sovereigns and full gold sovereigns. Are you opening rolls today? Not today, Charlie. Just looking through the Downies Collectables website on gold sovereigns because I love gold sovereign coins. So, excuse me. So this book here, the Gold Sovereigns book, this is a book that tells you all about gold sovereigns and things like that. So that's probably a good publication if you're a little bit curious about it. But we're going to be checking through these things today. I love the design here. So we've got this design here was created sort of early 1800s. So it's got St. George on the horse here, and it's got a dragon underneath the horse here, and he's got a sword in his hand. He originally had a spear in his hand, and the spear broke off. But yeah, so St. George, dragon. Oh, it's cool. It's a cool design, so I'd love to have one of those in my collection. So personally, I'd love to have that design because there's a few different designs from the late 1800s for mine, but they were minted right up into the 30s, I think, the 1930s, from the 1800s, sort of mid 1800s up into the 1930s for the sovereigns, the full sovereigns, and then the half sovereigns, I think, until 1918, but we can check that out today. Yep, okay. Hi, Ethan. How's it going? 1970, 50 cent worth. Some prices on those Captain Cook coins, $3 to $37 on those ones there. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. So this one here, if you look at this here, this must be a fairly new coin here that's been released. So it's a Charles III, Queen Elizabeth Memorial Gold Quarter Sovereign Proof. So we'll check on that one. We'll click on that and we'll see what that's all about. So that's that side of the coin. And they've got Charles on the other side of the coin. So let's have a look at what it says here. If I just scroll down a little bit. The obverse bears the official coinage portrait of His Majesty the King for the first time. The memorial edition of the sovereign honouring the life and legacy of Queen Elizabeth II, marking a new era in British monarchy. So that's that coin there. 3,000 worldwide mintage, limited mintage. So how much are those? So those are $700 odd for that particular coin right there. But we'll come back out. Ooh, to be able to own one of these for because this is a fairly generous price actually here. So $695. But some of these coins, some of the really rare ones, up into the 40,000. So we'll check those out in a little bit. I will click on this one here. So yeah, there's St. George, got his sword, got the dragon underneath here. And the tale goes that this sort of depicts there was a dragon back in the day, a long time ago, the dragon terrorizing this town, and St. George came along and dispatched of the dragon. And that's what this this image and this story depicts, I suppose, that's on the coinage here. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. All right, I'll check and see if there's any more comments. All right, might just have to refresh the screen. There we go. So there's some different figures on the coins. The different people in charge, the queens and kings that took over when others have passed away and so on. So some of these coins here are half sovereigns. Most of these ones here are half sovereigns. And then you've got full gold sovereigns, probably a little bit further on in the listings too. So here's an image of Queen Victoria, a younger image of Queen Victoria. So this is an 1883 S. And does anyone who's watching, does anyone know what the S might stand for on the coins? So I'll go to that, see if it's on this side of the coins, see if I can find it here. Oh, I can't see the S anywhere here. It might be on the previous side. Do you know anything about the Croatian kuna? Unfortunately, I don't know too much, no. What's the price of the King Charles full sovereign? I'm not too sure, but when we come across it, I'll point it out. So the S, for those who may not be too sure, the S stands for Sydney Mint Mark. So struck at the Sydney Mint nearly 140 years ago and scarce, irrespective of the grade, the 1883 S half had a tiny mintage of 220,000. So $900 odd for that half gold sovereign there. And they did change the image from time. That's the shield image for a gold sovereign. I personally like the St. George and the St. George ones. So on the tail side, yeah, at the bottom, yeah, I couldn't sort of see there, I couldn't see the S mark. So this one here is a Queen Victoria veiled head, 1893 to 1900 gold half sovereign. So why has it got a year range? Now let's check this coin out. Oops. So it says here, this is the final portrait type of the reign of Queen Victoria. Graded fine, very fine. Dates and mints of our choice. It says here in the listing, so maybe there's some different mint locations that they can choose from. That one's a 1900 one there, year 1900. Cool. All right. Hello from Australia. G'day. How's it going, Will? I've rotated 20 cents worth much. Just the 2001 rotated 20 cent coins. Yeah, I'll just have a look on my coin lists. $10 to $31 is some recent prices on a rotated 20 cent coin from 2001. I got one of each late 1800s half. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. I'd love to get plenty of these gold sovereigns at some stage. And on the Downies Collectables website that I'm looking at here, I've got a link through to it. So if you click on my profile pic and then you click on my link in my profile below the Australian flag, it's the second tab down that links straight through to the gold sovereign section of the website if you're interested in having a bit of a browse at your own pace and looking at the things you want to look at there. Yeah, they are cool, aren't they, Natalie? Yeah. But we'll scroll through these. And if anyone wants to someone mentioned before to maybe check out, was it a full, someone said maybe a full sovereign. This is a Charles half sovereign. So the first one we looked at was I think it was a quarter sovereign on that first page. I'll just scroll up, see if it's on this page. No, it must have been on the previous page. So the further we go down, we might get... Please excuse me. We might get to the full new sovereigns. Yeah. 1911. All right. I'll just refresh the page because sometimes it doesn't load up. There we go. Yeah, so a few different portraits of the Queen here. So an 1879 portrait of the Queen, and this is a later portrait of the Queen. This one's not quite as in good a condition. And you see this one here too, a different portrait of the Queen again, so an 1887 portrait. Yeah, and they're just going to get more and more expensive as we scroll through this list here. Maybe we'll go to the back end of this, the end of the search, and we'll have a look at the quite valuable ones. Oh, here we go. This is a 5 sovereign piece, a 2022 brilliant uncirculated coin. So it's $7,500. What's on the other side? Got Queen Elizabeth on the other side. Probably the last time that sort of feature on the coin there. So that's a 5 sovereign piece. I wonder what the metal is on that, because that doesn't look gold, does it? Commemorating Her Majesty the Queen's momentous Platinum Jubilee, features a historic reverse design and heraldic artist Timothy Nerd, struck from 91% gold to brilliant uncirculated quality. Extremely limited mintage of 3,250 worldwide. So that's gold, but it's just got a different colour to it, hasn't it? So, interesting. All right, let's come back out. Soft, I got a $1 Singapore coin in a coin roll at work the other day. Oh, there you go. It is interesting, isn't it, when you get coins from other countries? That's cool. Now, this is, if you had a bit of money lying around, this would be cool to get something like this. 1857 to 1931 sovereign comp type set. So, what's in here? Let's click on it, see what's in here. So, it must have a mixture of different designs, effigies of the queens, and St. George and the Cross. Got the shield design here. And one of the earlier, this is one of the earlier, that was one of the only coins that Australia at that time, that the British Empire allowed Australia to do that design on the coins at that time. So that was about an 1850 sort of coin. Don't look gold. Yeah, that one before didn't look gold, did it? No. But what's this here? I just have a look at the description of what these coins are. It looks like it comes in a nice display case there. A mouth-watering opportunity. The Australian Sovereign Prestige Collection unites the eight types struck from 1857 to 1931, with only the 1855 and 1856 Sydney Mint Type 1 absent due to its extreme rarity. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's come back to the main search. But for me, I've got to start somewhere, and I'm going to start, for me personally, I'd love to start with a, I'll come down to the bottom. How nice would it be to have one of those? Man, so many St. George and Dragon coins there. What's a 74 worth? Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. So this one here, 42 grand, $42,000. So this must be, oops, how am I going? Not great. So these are all St. George. So what does it say over here? Oh, these are all Perth Mint coins. So 1899, that's the first year that the Perth Mint started striking the coins, 1899 through to 931. So a complete sovereign collection. And it comes in a nice little folder there too. Let's click on some pictures. Yeah, nice display case. You'd want to keep that pretty safe, wouldn't you? At $42,750. The coin lord. Okay, appreciate it. Thanks. Yep, laugh out loud. Yes. Sonia, how's it going? Man, so that's probably one of the more expensive coins. Oh, that sets, I suppose. This one here is a set from the wartime, I suppose. So 1914 to 1918 sovereigns, and these ones, one from each of the different mints. So we can see here, just scroll up a bit. So these coins here are Melbourne Mint Mark. So it's got an M for Melbourne Mint Mark, S for Sydney Mint Mark, and P for Perth Mint Mark. So all these coins are Perth, Sydney, and Melbourne minted coins through the years of the war. So 1914 to 1918, those ones there. So that's $21,000 for those there. Yep. Tire shekels are cool. Look like a small silver bowl. Alright, so now this coin here, it's a half sovereign. Look, for one coin, a half sovereign, $34,750. Let's check this coin out here. Find out why it's so rare. I have a 100 Corona coin. Search it up. Ooh, okay, check it out. Alright. So Sydney Mint Australia half sovereign. It must be a really rare coin. What does it say here? Australia's first half sovereign date struck at the nation's first official mint in 1855. Sydney Mint half sovereign type 1 is a rarity of the highest order. A genuine colonial artefact, the 1855 Sydney Mint half sovereign was born as a result of the gold rush, with the Sydney Mint established to transform the rich bounty of the goldfields into gold of the realm. Yeah, so part of the reason a lot of these gold coins were minted because Australia was finding lots of gold back in the 1800s, mid 1800s to late 1800s, and there's heaps of gold. So they were sending a lot of gold back to the UK, and they were making them into coins and everything like that. So I think 40% of the gold sovereigns that were fighting around the UK, because UK mint gold sovereigns as well, were Australian gold sovereigns or sovereigns that were made from Australian gold. Yeah. As rare as it is distinctive, the 1855 Sydney Mint half sovereign had a minuscule mintage of 21,000, second lowest to the 1855 to 1918 half sovereign series. A huge number have been destroyed for the gold or lost in the 168 years since struck, and only a handful of coins exist today. So that's why the price is steep at 30, close to 35,000. Cameron, I have a 1947 one and can't find much on it. 1947. It might be a British one because I thought they stopped minting them in the 30s at some stage in the 30s. So if I look in my book here, I've got the Renix Australian Coin and Banknote Values book, and it's got a section on sovereigns in here, and it talks about different things. And there's a coin that Adelaide's produced. This is one of the first coins ever produced in Australia, and it was a £1 coin. So it was the first years it was used for circulation, where they wanted to be able to convert some gold that we had into, you can convert them into paper notes at the bank, and so they made these coins here, and they only made 50 the first year, or 50 for this type anyway. And this one they only made 50 because it had a bit of a flaw. You see in this picture at the top here, it had a little bit of a die crack, it says here in the design. So they only made 50 of that design. So look at that, in uncirculated condition, one of those coins, $495,000, so close to $500,000 for one in really good condition, but there's hardly any of them around. And then they went to the second type. Now, Downies Collectables has got one of these for sale on their website, one of these 1855 type 2 £1 coins, and here's some values here across the bottom here, depending on the grade of them. So in really good grade, 150 grand. I think the one on the Downies Collectables website's under 20 grand. So pick up a nice slice of history. But what was I going to say? Yeah, I'll go to the sovereigns section. There's a fair few pages of the sovereigns, and yeah, it sort of finishes here in the book at 1931 for the sovereigns. So it might be the coin that you're talking about there might be a coin from the UK. It might be a gold sovereign minted in the UK. Yeah. It's a poem, 1947. Okay, yeah, yep. What's this one over here? So we've got this one looks pretty cool too. This might have a range of different rare coins in this set. So this is, it says here, 1855 to 1870 Sydney Mint Sovereign 15 coin collection. And that one's $35,000 for one of those. Collection comprises 15 Sydney Mint Sovereign dating 1855 to 1870. Australia's first sovereign struck at our first official mint. Yeah. 22 karat gold. Each coin spans, yep. Beautifully presented in a superb lockable. Yeah, you want it lockable at 35 grand, yeah. That's a lot of money. It is a lot of money, isn't it? Is that a 2023 book? That's the book that I was just showing there. This is the the most recent edition of the Renix Australian coin and banknote values. It's a 31st edition. That was last year. I think it was 2022. So they haven't released a later version than that. Try and buy 1 cent Malaysian. Okay. How much does the Captain Feathersword go for? Those Wiggles coins, anywhere from $4 to $8.50. Not valid. That's so expensive. It is very expensive, isn't it? All right, let's scroll up. So I've gone to the bottom of this is the Downies Collectables website. So I'll just let you. So I'm on the Downies Collectables website, just checking through here. You can get through to this through the link in my TikTok account. Yeah, I've got a link through to it, so you can check it out. But I've filtered the search, so from the least expensive to the most expensive, and I've gone to the end of the listings and looking at the most expensive things, and we're scrolling back up through to things that are probably a little bit more affordable, but still very expensive. So, yeah. You can get some gold sovereigns that aren't the really rare ones, but under $1,000. And there are some for under $1,000 on the Downies Collectables website here. So I'll go back to page 7. So 8 pages of this. Alex, hey Michael, I've got a sovereign. Are you able to find how much it's worth? A good way. It depends on condition. So condition plays a fair part. Now, a lot of these coins in here, you can see here it says uncirculated, or about uncirculated to uncirculated. So these coins have been graded, and the grading can change the value of a coin a lot. So if you've got a coin, a nice sort of easy way to get a rough idea on the value of your coin is search it on eBay. Just look up the year of your coin on eBay, and then filter your search to sold items to see what some of those coins have been selling for recently. And then you can click on the listings on eBay and you can look at the pictures. So try and find a picture of one that looks similar sort of condition to the one that you've got. And that gives you a bit of an idea on what someone's willing to pay for it, because you can look at the price that it's sold for and yeah, go from there. Cool. Hello, Michael. My grandma has a 1917 Australian penny. Nice one. Yeah, love old coins. Evening, Michael. And all, Miss Numismatist. So that's Talia. How's it going, Talia? Have you got a different profile picture there? Yeah. Alex, cool, thank you. Cool, no worries. Yeah. Sorry I can't sort of give you a value because it really does vary a lot depending on the condition of your coins. Especially the older ones anyway, because some of these coins are quite valuable. The condition plays a big part. Out of stock of that. Must be popular. But I love the St. George on the horse with the sword. And I'll show you this one. So it's this design here, because there's a few different designs. So I'll click on this listing and we'll have a look at the picture. I just love that design. Love to have one of those. And I'd love one from the late 1800s, and maybe one like this too, because there's different monarchs on the coin, and I think I'd like one like this because that was the last year, I think, in 1870. What's that? 1879. That was the last year of that effigy of the Queen Victoria, and then they went to the next year was a later effigy, but I think that's just a nice effigy of the Queen. So that's an 1879 M. For those who are in the chat, does anyone know what M might stand for in that there? So 1879 M. And maybe these dot points will give it away a little bit. So it says struck at Australia's Melbourne Mint in 1879. So the M stands for Melbourne Mint Mark. So correct, Captain Coin. Good stuff. Distinguished by William, superb youthful portrait of Queen Victoria. I do like the portrait, yeah. Also carries Benedito's Prestrucci's stunning St. George and the Dragons reverse. So that was the designer. I was reading up on it a bit earlier today. So this design here, he created it, Benedito. He created it sort of earlier in the 1800s, and they used it on some UK coinage and sovereigns and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a bit of a favourite for a lot of people. Captain Coin, have you looked at the Adelaide Pound yet? I don't know if I've I think I might have actually. I might have looked at the Adelaide Pound, yeah. But the £1. Lauren, hey Michael, what are you looking for? I'm looking at gold sovereign. So I'm on the Downies Collectables website here, and I'm just doing tonight. I'm just looking through the gold sovereigns because I love them. I'd love to own a gold sovereign like this, ooh, like that, from the late 1800s. Gold coin, pretty prestigious. This one here is just under $2,000. Yeah, but it's a coin on my wish list. But they made them across a lot of years, so it's sort of mid 1800s through until sort of the 1930s. The gold sovereigns were sort of in mintage, so yeah, pretty cool. Love an old coin, and I like that design. That's cool. But if you've got any questions about Australian coins, like circulating coins, you've got any want to know if any values, I'm happy to answer any questions. My dream is to find one while metal detecting. Yes, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Definitely, definitely cool. Oh, here we go. So someone was asking before, and I'm not sure if they're still in the chat or not, but this is a commemorative sovereign, a proof gold sovereign here, and it's got Charles on it. So it's a 2020. It says 2022. So it says 2022 Queen Elizabeth. It says Charles, but it says Queen Elizabeth as well. So it's a Queen Elizabeth Memorial Gold Sovereign proof. So it's just under 2,000. And it's got the King on there. And it says here, delivery expected February 2023. So that should be around about now. The obverse bears the official coinage portrait of His Majesty the King for the first time. A memorial edition of the sovereign honouring the life and legacy of Queen Elizabeth II. Marking the new era of the British monarchy, and it's 91% gold. So I wonder why the colour is like that. Limited to 17,500 worldwide. But I think for mine, if I was getting a gold coin, I'd want it to look that really bright gold. But there's something that looks like a rose gold to me, doesn't it? So yeah, but everyone's different, aren't they? So I love CFDs. Nice one, Large Potato. Good stuff. Good game. Rose gold, maybe. Yeah, it looks like rose gold, doesn't it? Yeah, yep. So that's cool. Cool. And I think the Perth Mint they're still making some sovereigns. They might have started maybe 20 years ago, and I think they make a gold sovereign, but it's got a different design on it. But yeah, make a look at that one day too. But I don't think any of those are on this site here. Now this one here has got a different design. It's got a shield. So this is an 1882 S. So S for Sydney mint mark. Young head shield. Half sovereign, this one. Let's check it out. Yep, it's a cool effigy of the Queen there. Sydney. It's got the shield. Yeah, personally I prefer the St. George and the dragon and the horse and the sword and all that sort of stuff. But each to their own. Everyone likes different things, don't they? So please search up a 1908 100 Kona. Yeah, there's no... This section of the website I'm looking at here is the sovereign section of the Downies Collectables website. So Downies Collectables and the sovereigns. So I'm just looking on the sovereigns. There's so many things to look through. So it's got an ancient coin section. I did a search on live on that last week. And tonight we're doing the sovereigns. But yeah, there's world coins that might be in there. But if you wanted to jump through my link in my TikTok account, and it goes through to just below the Australian flag, there's a link that you can click on. And the second tab down in my link tree, it has a link through the Downies Collectables here. And you could, look up any coins you want to, the world coins and so on, to check out those Corona coins. But they sound pretty good. All right, but we're going to continue on with the gold sovereigns. All right, page 5, because we're coming back through everything. So this must be one of the last effigies, because I think Queen Victoria passed away around 1900 or 1901. So that might be one of the last gold sovereigns there. It's 1904, so that must have been her son that took over, Edward. How much gold is in a sovereign? I think it's about oh, maybe about 91% gold. 91% gold, I believe. Yeah. I'll click on this one. I'll have a look on this one. It usually has details. Yeah, purity, metal purity, 91.67 of gold. Yep. That's a half sovereign, but I think it's the same for full gold sovereigns too. Cool. Was this real money or collectible coins? No, this was real money, and these coins were used for circulation. Now, I think it might have been up to about 1918 that they were used for circulation. Then beyond that, maybe they weren't used for circulation. But they were used as circulating coins, and that's why some of these are so valuable now, because the ones that were in circulation, they'll get worn down. Gold is a pretty soft metal, and it gets worn down pretty easily, I think. So, just wait a second. Yeah, Little Nightmares. G'day, how's it going? M for Mint Mark, Melbourne. What is the rarest coin you have seen in real life? Ooh, I don't know, actually. It's a good question. What about yourself? Probably not that expensive, really. But, I'd love to go to the Perth Mint and check out that coin that the Perth Mint has got there. Because they've got a coin. Hey, appreciate the gift there. Thank you. So they've got a coin at the Perth Mint that is solid gold, but it's like this massive coin. And it's worth over $100 million in gold, the gold value of it, because it's just this huge coin. It's about a metre in diameter or something like that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think Nelly, are you in the chat? Because if Nelly's in the chat, Nelly Nova Coins, she went to Perth. She went to Perth recently, so she probably went and saw it. Charlie, hey Michael, any good finds today? Charlie from Warrnambool. I did a search this morning, and no, I didn't find too much. There's a couple of finds that I put into my collection, but yeah, nothing too crazy. But tonight I'm just searching the sovereigns here tonight, so it'd be nice if I found a sovereign. Yeah, some people find gold sovereigns metal detecting out in the bush and stuff like that. And someone sent me a message on a video I did the other day, and they said that they were digging their backyard and they found a half sovereign or a full gold sovereign just digging in their yard. It was used to be a site of a pub and a blacksmith back in the day, back in the 1800s, and yeah, they found a sovereign in their backyard. That's pretty cool. Natalie, wow, wouldn't be able to pop that in the bag. Be awesome to see. Yeah, that's right, it would, wouldn't it? You're talking about the Perth Mint coin. Massive. So here's some different effigies of the Queen Victoria on the sovereigns. So both of those coins are the same value. Yeah, same price. But what's the year? We've got an 1892M, so Melbourne minted coin, and we've got an 1881S, Sydney minted coin. You can earn some points on that one. Pay with 650,000 points. I'm not sure how you earn points, but maybe when you buy things at Downies Collectables, you earn points, and once you've earned so many points, you can use them to redeem. That'd be cool. It's pretty interesting. I'm from Canberra. Nice one, Italian. Yeah, but if anyone's got any questions or they want to see any particular gold sovereigns or half sovereigns, any particular years, I'll see if I can sort of filter through to it. There's usually a search section on this website where you can just search up directly a particular year. So if you want me to search up any of the sovereigns, because I'm just sort of checking out the sovereigns here tonight, would you reckon would be your best find this year so far? Oh, this year. It's only been a month and a bit, hasn't it? So nothing too crazy this year. I haven't found anything out of the box. Found a few. I think I found a few incused flag coins. Yeah. Hey, can you please answer the vid I tagged you in it? Okay. Yeah, I'll check out the vid, see if you've tagged me, and then I'll be able to check that out. Lauren, if you found a coin outside, would you still clean it, or would it lose value? If you found a gold sovereign, it wouldn't really lose value. It's more the condition on the coin. But it might get worn down over years, mightn't it? Yeah. The only thing I'd do is give it a wipe with the cloth. Yeah, because using polishes and stuff, it does devalue coins. When did gold sovereigns start in Australia, Charlie? They started in 1855, I believe. So I'll check to see if they've got any on this website. I'm pretty sure they do. Gold. Oops. Hey, I didn't really... What did I do on that search? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one here is one of the more valuable ones because it was one of the first ones made. So I'll show the other side. It's called 1855. I think that was one of the first year. So we'll have a look at the information. 1855 Sydney Mint half sovereign. Might have some information underneath here. Australia's first half sovereign date struck at the nation's first official mint. The 1855 Sydney Mint half sovereign type 1 is a rarity of the highest order. A genuine colonial artefact, the 1855 Sydney Mint half sovereign was born as a result of the gold rush. Yeah. So it's probably the first year. And they're pretty expensive, so check out the value of it. I'll scroll back up. So that's that coin there, that one coin, $34,750. He's got a lazy 35k to drop on that number. Nice. Michael, do you remember me from last stream? Honestly, there's a fair few people who come across the stream, but I do sort of vaguely remember the profile pic and the name. Yeah. Thanks very much. No worries. Michael, a kid in my class said, Nobby's $1 coin is hundreds. No. That's a great Aussie coin hunt coin. Those ones, but usually between about $2 and $8, those great Aussie coin hunt coins can sell for. Yeah. What amount is a sovereign, e.g., 50 cent, $1? Oh, it's a gold. It's a gold coin, so it's worth a fair amount. So, minimum gold value, but 91% gold. They're not large coins. I haven't seen one in person, but I would sort of say around about a 10-cent size, maybe a bit smaller than a 10-cent coin in size. But, yeah. G'day, Tom Coin Collecting. How's it going? Yay. What amount is a sovereign? Yeah, it's gold sovereigns. All right, let's keep on going. Any other questions? Any other sovereigns or any information you want me to sort of talk about? So you can sort of look it up and stuff like that. I found a €1, 1999. Is it worth anything? There's a good book. I'll show you a book. I don't know too much about euros and things like that, but I got this one not too long ago. It's a catalogue euro. It has coin and banknote values, but it's a very thick number there. There's heaps of pages, and I'm not overly familiar with how to sort of look at it, but yeah, that book there, get that book if you're in Europe. Yeah, check that out and there's probably a 2023 version of it now because we're in a new year. But yep, check that out. Nice. Michael, I found a flamingo today. Nice one, Rory. Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you. No worries. All right, let's go back on the website. Let's check out. I might land on one of these. Ooh, I'd love one of these. I just love that design. That's pretty cool. So this is a 1901. So this one might be one of the last years that Queen Victoria was on the coins. It says here, the key date is the 1855 to 931 Australian Sovereign Series. The very last sovereign date of the reign of Queen Victoria. The last Queen Victoria sovereign type. Yeah. Also carries Benedetto Frustrusci's majestic St. George and Dragon design. Struck at the Melbourne branch of the Royal Mint. Bears the M Mint mark. Nice. 22 karat gold. Coin. Alright, check a few comments out here. 1901 sovereign, yeah. I personally would love one from the late 1800s. What denomination would a sovereign be today? Like a $1? Oh no, the sovereign. It's like a separate category, just about. Oh, I don't know what it would have equated to back in the day. Yeah, personally, yeah, it's a good question. Good question. I don't know. Lauren, can you filter to the most expensive ones, please? Want to see. You got it, Lauren. Let's go. I have got it set up so it's filtered. Ooh, I did have it set up that way, but because I did a search, it's taking me. It's just showing me that sort of vintage of coins. So I'll come off that. Come back into here. Go to the. How am I going? Not great. All right. So let's go again. So we'll come into here, the sovereigns, coins, sovereigns. Click on that. And then we will come over to this side here, sort by price. And then it's sorted them from the least expensive through to the most expensive. So we'll go down here. There's 8 pages, so we'll go to the 8th page, scroll to the bottom, and there we go. So that's a collection of them. So that's 42,750. This one here is probably one of the most expensive ones here. The Sydney Mint Half Sovereign, $34,750. And look, it's not in great condition, isn't it? You're going to spend 35 grand. But it's a rare coin. Pretty cool. So it's a 1855 Sydney Mint Half Sovereign Type 1. Very good. Nice. Okay, we'll come back out. We'll see what else is. But I don't know if the £1, if the Adelaide pound coins are feature in this section of the site too. Here's another one. I think I did a little video on some of the rarer ones, and this one here is at 19,500 and 1856. Nice one, Queen Victoria. Looking good. Sydney Mint, Australia, 1 sovereign. So that's what it says. A truly great Australian rarity. We have seldom offered a finer example of the 1856 silver mint sovereign, with only the tiniest number of coins from the 981,000 coin mintage in the breathtaking quality seen here. You must not miss this opportunity. Got a lazy $19,500, but geez, it would be hardly any in that sort of condition. That's what they're referring to. PCGS graded AU58. Cool. $19,500. Alright, so I haven't looked at any comments for a little while. It's a nice coin. It is a nice coin, isn't it? Half sovereign was worth 10 shillings. Ah, okay, there you go. Cool, thanks Talia. Afterpay? Yeah, afterpay. After I've exited the world, I'm better sort of pay for this. What have we got here? The different monarchs. So we've got an 1817 to 2021 monarchs gold sovereign 7 coin collection. Yeah, so is that George, Victoria? Don't know who you are, sorry. Don't know about you. Yeah, know who that is. But so maybe they did do some sovereigns. I've got a feeling. Gee, that was one of the earlier sovereign designs, and the design changed a little bit. It used to be a spear. That was a spear that St. George is holding, and it's as though the spear broke off when he's trying to defeat the dragon. But then they changed the spear to a sword. Some of the sovereigns have a shield. St. George, and yeah, you can see here St. George has got the sword in his hand now. Let's see what. Yeah, okay, so that's a 2018 gold sovereign. That might have been minted in Perth. I'm not too sure, or it could be a British coin. Could be a. And a 1916. So yeah, got all the different. Is there a way I can contact you about my coins? Yeah, well, just to the. I'm just trying to think what's the best way. I'm on Instagram, same username, so at coincollecting_detecting. So some people direct message me over there, and you can send photos and stuff like that. Or I've got an email address, coincollectinganddetecting@gmail.com. Yeah, they are nice. Yeah, cool, Talia. They're the British ones. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, here, so it says, yeah, contains the genuine sovereign from 7 mints of the British Empire. 722 carat gold coins, grading from very fine to about uncirculated, presented in a lockable timber case. Includes a numbered certificate of authenticity, extremely limited, just 2 sets available. 18 grand. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's have a look at the case. Do they show the case? No, they just show the coins. Alright. Okay, I'll send you some stuff. Let me know because I have no idea. Cool. Oh, this one over here. So I can't I keep on having to move the computer around because it's a bit wide. So these are the new sovereigns. So it's a 5 coin proof set of new sovereigns. It must be in the rose gold. $14,000. And it's got King Charles on it. But it's sort of a memorial for Queen Elizabeth. So Charles, Queen Elizabeth II Memorial Gold Sovereign 5 coin proof set. So I think it's a quarter sovereign, half sovereign, full sovereign, and then it must be... Does it tell you here? It comprises of a 5 sovereign piece, double sovereign, sovereign, half sovereign, and quarter sovereign. There you go. 91% gold each coin. Cool. Just click on it, check it out. Okay, I'll send you some stuff. Let me know because I have no idea. Okay, I'll have a look. To tell the truth, I don't know much about coins outside of Australian coins. So I'll have a bit of a look at what you've got, but yeah, like shillings and stuff. Okay. Cool. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I used to love those skeleton keys. Actually, one of the keys to our place has got a little gate and it's got a skeleton key like that. The cool, old school. Lock it up. Why would you pay $200 for a $1 coin? Because it's coin collecting. Coin collecting. I'll just show you the Aussie coins. Yeah, maybe just the Aussie coins and probably just the I'm more across the prices on the circulating coins, but some of the older stuff can sort of give you general ideas. But yeah, I'll check those out for sure. So what comes in this set? Oh, it's 1911. 1918. I'll just show you the Aussie coins. Cool. $1928, $1925, $1920. Yeah. So what's this in here? What does it say? This one's a Sovereigns of the British Empire 7 coin collection, very fine, about uncirculated. Comprises 7 King George V gold sovereigns from the 7 British Empire mints. Okay, so what are the mints? So the different mints, we've got Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Canada, Africa, South Africa, sorry, India. Oh, there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the other one? Probably the British mint as well. Ah, there you go. Cool. Are shillings and florins worth anything? Yeah, they can be. So generally speaking, I think just off the top of my head, you talk about pre-decimal coins like shillings. It really depends on condition. Condition can make a big difference in the value, but generally speaking, probably about $4, $4 to $5 or so for a shilling, and a florin anywhere from about $6 to $10. But yeah, having said that, if it's in really good condition, they can really go up in value. Pennies and half pennies, usually a couple of dollars each, if they're sort of worn condition, like average sort of normal condition. But in really good condition, they can get up there in value again too, like if they're in like really nice condition. But the chances of you having one in those sorts of conditions are pretty low. But yeah, that's generally just a bit of a general. Hey Michael, g'day. Caleb, how's it going? Yeah. We're going for time. Got about 10 minutes to go. Thanks. My dad gave me some and some round 50s. Yeah, the round 50s are cool. I love round 50-cent coins. Let's go to page 7. What's this one here? Ryan's Coins. How's it going? Ryan Coins. Hope you're having a good night, Ryan. I'm just on that Downies Collectables website checking out sovereigns. I'd love to have a sovereign at some stage. What are these ones here? We've got a George, 1911 to 1913, Melbourne Mint marked. What's this one here? It says, a crucial element of Australia's rich currency history. We are delighted to present 1911 to 1913 Sovereign Trio in splendid about uncirculated. A prestigious presentation. This set comprises the first 3 gold sovereign dates issued during the reign of George V. Okay, struck at the Melbourne Mint more than a century ago as the world stood on the cusp of World War One. Each 22-carat gold coin carries the M Mint mark on the reverse. Yes, cool. Let's have a look a bit closer on the designs. Gold sovereigns, nice. But the one, what is it? I think it's about a 1879. Why do I do 19? 1879 sovereign. I think that's the one that I'd like to have. Let's click on this one, see if it's the one I'm thinking. Oh no, that's not quite the one I'm thinking. I like the one with the St. George on it. Cool effigy, that one though, of the Queen. So let's go back to that. So maybe it's an 1870. Maybe it's an 1880. But I think they changed the effigy. Sovereign. Took a few comments here. Just found a 1 franc from 1834. That's cool. It's not Aussie, but still cool find. Yeah, that's cool. I love old coins. I'm going through it as we speak. Yeah, nice one. This one here, or this one over here. Oh, that's a half sovereign, gold sovereign. I'll click on this one. 1879, close to $2,000. Yeah, that's what I'd like to have, I think. Something like that. Ryan coins, go to 40 to 42k on the price and see what coins there are. Okay, we'll do that. So I'll just click on sovereigns. Appreciate the gifts. Thanks, Natalie. Yeah, Natalie had a similar request, I think. Oh, no, I'll probably have to go across here. You can sort by price. I think Natalie had a similar sort of question before, but let's go to page 8. Go down to the bottom where the most expensive. So the most expensive one here is a Sydney 1855 Sydney Mint half sovereign type 1. So 34,750. But I think I did see, it might not be in this is a sovereign section of the Downies Collectables website, but Ryan, there isn't a one, the Adelaide pound, the £1 coin. I think one of those, might be in the 40,000 sort of range. Yeah, but it's probably not on this part of the Downies Collectables website. So that's the most expensive coin in the sovereign section here, half sovereign from 1855. Really rare, that one there. Alright, how long? I've only got 5 minutes to go. Is there anything else people want to see in the sovereign section? Because yeah, just checking what is here. So it says here, since the dawn of the new golden sovereign in 1817, collectors across the globe have shared a fascination with these spectacular coins, and with reason. They all share designs steeped in history, from the prestigious St. George and the Dragon motif to the innovative Sydney Mint Sovereign reverse. They are superb to look at, splendid in 22 karat gold, and whether struck in Australia, Britain, or other countries or other corners of the globe, they are instantly recognisable. Downies' range of sovereigns and half sovereigns spans the years of Queen Victoria, King Edward VII, King George V. Browse our range today and discover the new piece of golden history that you can hold in your hand. Oh yes, yes please. At some stage, Downies Collectables, I will get a gold sovereign. Maybe I'll buy it on this website. Not too sure. Yeah. But that's a new sort of proof sovereign that's sort of been put out. So many different options for collectors. Probably more so for people that have got a little bit of loose change lying around. But you can get sets of coins: Melbourne Mint Mark, Sydney Mint Mark, and Perth Mint Mark coins from the years of the war, First World War. Yeah, so many different options, but it'd be so cool to have them. They would hold value too, I reckon, and probably increase in value, especially in good condition over time, because who knows where things are going to go. But how cool would that be to have something like that? 42 grand. Let's have a look at that. Sovereigns for days. So this is an 1899 to 1931 Perth Mint. Yeah, so the Perth Mint started minting gold sovereigns in 1899. So that's one from every year. Can you check in 1908, please? Yeah, okay. 1908 sovereign. Oh, actually, I probably should. It sort of comes up, and then you can. So it looks like there's a few different options here. We've got a Melbourne Mint one. That's a half sovereign. That's a full sovereign. That's an uncirculated one. Sovereign extremely fine. That's an uncirculated one. That's an extremely fine one. So not that one's in better condition, but it's the same sort of price. This one's on special. That's a Perth Mint one. So what would you like to see there? Can you check the 1908, please? There's a few different. Let's check on this one here. Mint State 61. 1908. Gold sovereign. Cool. And let's check it here. So that's $1,500. A genuine high-grade Australian gold sovereign from the reign of King Edward VII. Issued in 1908 by the Melbourne branch of the Royal Mint. Carries the M Mint mark. Struck from 22 karat gold. Yep. Cool coin, cool. Jim, if you got a sovereign for your collection, what mint would you prefer? I don't. Yeah, personally, it doesn't really faze me. I just like that. I'd love to have one that's got this design on it: St. George and the dragon, him carrying the sword. But I personally, for me, I'd like one from the late 1800s. I don't know why, but I'd sort of like the 1800s. So one prior to 1900 would be good for me. So late 1800s. I sort of I was showing one a bit earlier on with the Queen Victoria, a bit of a younger Queen Victoria. I think it was in 1879. So I'd love to have one of those. Mum gave me one. It's still really shiny, man. That's cool. Mega fuming. That's a very kind gift. Okay, well, I'm just about done on this little search here. If there's anything else, now there's a few of these, so I might just click on this one that's on special. Someone asked to see a 1908, and this one is a little bit more budget friendly, I suppose. It's a Perth Mint Mark 1. So yeah, it looks like it's on sale. So 1,095 down from 1,400. It's a Perth Mint Gold Sovereign, struck at the Perth Mint exactly 100 years ago. A little bit older than that. Superb 1922. What is this? Oh, 1922 P. Is an uncircular condition, scarce yet affordable. Why did it come up? It says 1908, and then it says here 1922, but the coin says 1908. I'm not too sure what's going on, but anyway, you got me into coin collecting. Thank you. No worries, Ravi. Yeah, it is a good hobby. So I might wrap it up there. If there's any last questions, I'll hang on for any last questions. But that's about all I wanted to do tonight, just on the Downies Collectables website. And I'll keep a link on my TikTok, on my link tree. So if you click on my profile picture, and then on my TikTok account, just below the Australian flag, there's a link. If you click on that link, it goes to my link tree. And yeah, I'll keep this tab open. So I've got a link through to the Downies Collectables website and the Gold Sovereign. So if you wanted to jump on here and have a bit of a look through these at any stage, I'll leave that on my link tree for anyone to jump through there. Do you know what happened to Dale? Unfortunately, his account got permanently removed for some reason. He doesn't really know why or what happened. So no, I did ask him, Dan, why his account, but he was not too sure. So it's very unfortunate. But he's building up another account. He's just got to get to 1,000 followers. So hopefully he gets there soon and be back doing all the good stuff he does. So yeah, hopefully soon. Cool. All right then, everyone. Hope you all have a great night. And if you're searching for coins, hopefully you find some cool stuff. And if you're looking at buying something that interests you, then hopefully you find something that interests you. I'd love to have a gold sovereign a bit like that. Cool. All right. Do you know what it is, his new account? I don't know exactly what his new account, Dale's new account, his username is. No. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm really sorry, yeah, but yeah, I'm just trying to think. He sometimes jumps in my lives when I usually do lives in the morning. He usually jumps in, and when he does, I mention it to people. So, but yeah, I'm not too sure. All right, then I'll catch you later, and have a great night, and we'll see you all again soon. All right, we'll catch you later. Bye.